right, so that should restart in a few seconds. And I won't turn YouTube on my phone before I hang up from you this time. So I won't have a double echo delay thing happening.
Yes.
All right, so that should be working now.
Yes.
Yes. Yep, me too. All right. So how is it sounding so far?
Sound off that.
Yep.
That?
What are we muting?
Muting the live feed on the computer.
Oh, okay. I couldn't hear it anyway.
Yeah, no, because it just started.
Yep. So, all right. Well, I'll hang up from you, and I'll continue to go, and I won't talk about potentially power cutting out. But if the power cuts out again, I might do it one more time. Just depends how quickly it does it.
I think this is your punishment for calling patrol drivers weird.
Yeah, maybe I won't say it again tonight.
No, I mean, you can call Navara drivers weird all you like.
Yeah, because they are.
Yeah, well, it's still not as weird as Ranger drivers. So.
Oh, I don't think Ranger drivers are weird. I just think that Ranger drivers are a little bit more disrespectful on the road.
I couldn't give a hoo-ha.
That's right. So anyway, I'll hang up from you, Middo, and I will catch you on the live stream. Cheers, brother. See you, mate. All right, let's try this again. You can go away. Is this the new one? No, that's the old one. Let's try that again. This is the new one. Sitting on the side of the road, waiting for a gap in traffic. Well, that only worked for a very short amount of time. All right, Middo, you and me. Well, at least me. It's funny to hear the conversation we've just had. Yeah, yes. And can you hear yourself? Could you hear yourself when you were talking on the phone through, you know what I mean? All right. You know what I mean. All right, we're back off and driving. All right, just a short test, just to make sure that what I'm using is going to work for my long trip on Saturday, which will be about a 12-hour live stream, about 1,000 kilometers, Brisbane to Sydney. Anyway, we'll see. We'll see if this light setup will work. That was what I was talking about, the light setup using this inverter. As long as it doesn't have to draw too much power. It is not rock and roll. Oh, why is the it's a police car over there. I think someone might have been in an accident. I don't know. I'm getting mighty hungry. Don't know what's for dinner yet. I was too busy thinking about the live stream. I don't know why. So normally the live stream will pop up. I don't know what this guy's doing. Slowing down. Yeah. Normally the live chat would pop up on the OBS live stream, but it's not there. Barely. Oh, you could barely hear yourself. Got you. So for some reason, the stream chat on OBS isn't working. It was working 10 minutes ago, but now it's not working. Oh. Yes, dinner last night was pretty nice, mate. It was a good dinner whilst we worked out the router settings, which I'm looking back at it, and it's... So I've got two lights flashing on the primary SIM, and three lights are all lit up and, what do you call it? Solid on the secondary SIM at the moment. It's a bit of traffic out. So, State of Origin, New South Wales versus Queensland is actually at Suncorp Stadium tonight, so there might be a bit of traffic out, although I think most people that will go into the game should probably have already be pretty close to getting to Suncorp by now. I'm only operating the one camera tonight because this is the setup I'm going to use on Saturday as I drive to Sydney, which is very light setup, so I can hack it. Oh, nice crossing of the unbroken line there, golf. Perfect example of what not to do, and I might use that for a short tomorrow. How's that? Yep, so I won't have to pack too much. Just the laptop, the camera, just the one camera. There we go. Oh, Nina. Okay, so Nina has popped up on the stream chat. Oh, Middo. Okay, it's starting to work now. G'day, Nina. Evening, and I'm assuming you might be watching the game tonight. Go Queensland. I got my maroon shirt on. I was unfortunately had to wear a blue shirt all day for work, so I got that off. It's a little louder, yeah. So, oh look, there's our first car with no lights on. Our left lane ahead of the van. Or unless they're super. Nah, that's not on. There we go. First no light counter on the old jalopy. Oh no, it's on. They're on. They're so dim you can't see them. The right one's not on. The left one is so dim. That's crazy. Might as well not be on, to be honest. I'm using, so Nina, just to fill you in, this is our second attempt at the live stream. Don't know if you missed the first bit that the inverter decided to shut off and so I had to restart. But anyway, I'm using the telemarketers headset tonight. I don't have the soundboard in the car or anything like that. I'm literally using the setup I'm going to use on Saturday. So, like I said, just a test, but I'll probably get a bit of decent footage. And hopefully the router settings are better too. I do have the antenna in the center of the roof because that seemed to work really well. You might head out to watch the game. Where might you be heading out to watch the game? And who with, as these motorcyclists go? Lane filtering? Law-abiding motorcyclists? Where we think of going out, Nina? Yeah, no, don't tell it. Maybe not tell the world. I know there's only 3 people on the live chat, but yeah, all good. Text me later, privately, Nina, instead of letting the live stream know where you might be going out to watch the footy. Good to see you two getting along and playing well in the live chat, Middo, Nina. And dinner was great last night. What else? Your dog is cute as. Won't say his name, but he was cute. You don't what? You don't really want to go next door. How do you know that your neighbour's not watching the live chat? And imagine that. Imagine if he was like lurking in the background. But I'm assuming with 3 people on there, it's me, you, and Nina. So I'm assuming he's probably not. About me, I'm lovely. I'm lovely when I'm not angry. And I'm really only angry at moron drivers. I don't get angry at much. I don't even get hangry. Like, I'm really hungry right now and I'm not angry. I think that's a cop-out excuse. Being hungry is no excuse to get angry. Yes, I understand that you knew your neighbor wasn't on there to read it. Can you actually hear more ambience through this headset, Mido? Not sure if you can hear the car. The traffic is pretty slow and bumper to bumper. I wasn't sure if there's like threshold or anything with regards to the headset I'm using tonight. What else? I don't know why I'm heading towards Suncorp Stadium. That's just a silly thing to do. Mind you, there's about as many cars coming out of the city after work as well. But it is a decent road now, Gympie Road. 6 lanes wide, 3 each way. Turning lanes, bus lanes, all sorts of carry on. What is Rema? What is a Grandvia? A Toyota Grandvia? That's an import for sure. Basically a high ace, Toyota high ace. There is power in the blood of Jesus. I don't know, his blood would be a bit crusty by now. He's like over 2,000-year-old blood. I am heading your direction, aren't I? Have locked up the digs. There's no reason why I couldn't come over that way. As long as there's not a lot of chatting in amongst the football, because otherwise, when I'm watching sport, I get engrossed and I really watch it. So might be a bit of hold the phone blocker. All right, let's see if I can remember how to get to Mido's place without using the GPS. And don't worry, Mido, I won't live stream all the way to your house. Oh, well, I don't know if I can come over. I can't. It's not as bad as Bathurst, I guess. Bathurst is the holy grail sporting event for me every year. Oh, or the Bathurst 12 hour. If it wasn't for the invention of like live streaming, that not live streaming so much, but or live sport that you can rewind and catch up, I'd be stuffed. Especially if I've got a girlfriend and she wants to, I don't know, interrupt me for some reason. I'd be stuffed if there was no pause button and then resume. But I might not come straight over. I've got some time. What's the time? It's not even 6 o'clock yet in the game. What time's the game start? Like 8? Let's I don't know, where could we have trouble with Optus? I don't know, let's go through a tunnel or something. I don't know. Actually, can I turn into the tunnel from here? I don't think I can. No, you can't do a left hook here and hook into the tunnel. That would be a very uh, against the road rules idea. Uh, I understand that Mrs. Meadow would. That's a long walk. That's like a 6-hour walk. Although she is a very good runner, so I don't know. I might shoot out to the loop, maybe. I don't know. That seems like a decent place to go, and then I can do a bit of the tunnel on the way back. just got to remember how to get there from here. Yeah, I probably should have turned. I probably should turn left here. According to Toyota's website, what about Toyota's website? Oh, are you looking up that Grandvia? Is that what you're doing, Mido? My I don't know why the. Oh, I'm gonna turn. Oh, I can't turn here. Terrible road, this one. Seriously, road crews do not know how to fix potholes, or if they have to dig a trench across the road, they do not know how to do it. So it ends up being a nice smooth patch. Terrible. Oh yeah, fair enough. I'll go this way. Oh, don't know if I want to turn left. I'll turn right to turn left. Sandgate Road's going to be a bit crap, but that's probably the best way to go. Yeah, it is a high ace, the Grandvia. Just an import though. I don't think they ever sold them here in Australia. But I mean, they had pretty funky taillights. Whether they're like that's the factory taillights or the aftermarket, you know, different trim and all that. But you could still tell which model high ace it was, the big boxy one. Yeah, I'll just go this way. Well, the whole plan, Mido, is I don't want to particularly drive most of the live streams. So, or are you talking to Nina? Well, I don't know who'd be better company to hang out with for the football out of you two. Actually, I do. Actually, you do just be so two entirely different people. So, or are you going out on your own, Nina? Because if you are, I did actually offer potentially watching the game with you. I remember saying something like that last week. So that being the case, could head in your direction, pick you up. You might want to see this new laptop gizmo. Oh, you're talking to me. All right. So need a lesson in delay. Oh, I need to lessen the delay. Well, I'm not going to remember what I've said to someone who's responding. Well, if I'm not the driver, then I can respond pretty quickly. Put it this way: Jimmy's an awesome person, but he does take a while to get back to super chats and gifted memberships and bits and pieces like that on his channel. And I mean, he's got a lot to do though. He's got to like point his camera at airplanes and stuff like that. Oh, well, the headlight count at the moment then is just one. Well, I mean, and it's not even a real one. Just that lights were so dim you could barely see them. Maybe I'll go. Maybe I will go left. Might go left here. Um, oh, Nina's better looking than you, Mido. That's for sure. That's for sure. If I was gay, Nina would probably still be better looking than you. Oh, that's funny. Oh, where am I going? You can't turn. Well, you can. Oh, you can go up that way. Do I want to go that way? Maybe. Nah, I reckon I'll just go Kingsford Smith Drive. No. Oh, yeah, something like that. So how about I come? Well, look, Meadow, you've got company. You go next door, hang out with your next door neighbour, and watch the footy. And you know what? The ambience won't be bad unless Queensland lose. Okay, Nina, how about I head up your way? That way the stream can go for a bit longer, and I can test it out at speed as well. And then keep you company too, because who are we going to hang out with? I don't know that you're going out with anybody in particular, or at least you haven't said so. Yeah, only one. Yeah, well, it's not my fault. Maybe the decent people that actually turn their lights are on. Lights on out tonight. Called Albion Five Ways. Maybe if I head up the coast way, I might see more people with no headlights on. It might not count if I don't get them on the camera too, and I don't have the back camera on tonight. So, all right, Breakfast Creek, off to my right. Oh, look, okay, one headlight out on that car. That doesn't count though. Blown headlights don't count. Ah, cool. All right, I'll head your way and give you a. Well, I mean, you can track me until I'm like 10 minutes from your place, and I'll find a spot to end the stream. Probably not Lakeside Raceway. Probably not open tonight. Oh, the big Mercedes dealership on the turn here. Oh, here we go. Kingsford Smith Drive. Easy. Car behind me with only one headlight on as well. Again, doesn't count. Oh, not much traffic here. Hello, Mercedes Benz. That's a. Did you see the gym they got up there? It's not small. Not small. Now there's some traffic. I should probably put my ways on now that I've actually decided to go someplace. That's what? Mido, are you saying that you go to Pilates class at the Mercedes Benz dealership at Breakfast Creek? That's crazy. Yeah, I do need a counter for the headlights. And the more I drive at night, the more we'll have to go into double digits. That's not ever happened just yet. We haven't gotten into double digits yet, but might happen if I do an all night drive. Yeah. The gym at the Mercedes Centre is awesome, but I didn't know you're allowed to go there if you didn't own a Mercedes. I don't think this and patrols count. You sent me a link. You sent me a link to what? The Mercedes Pilates? All I know is that is this the workshop up on like level 4 for servicing and stuff? That's crazy. I know you from the street, you can look up at the hoists on like a level 4. It's a pretty cool building, to be honest. Almost makes me want a Mercedes. Yeah, I took my nephew. I think he was like 10 years old at the time. So I took my V10 Audi over to a workshop not far away, and I was like, it's a pretty big landmark, the Mercedes building. So I said to the little fella, let's go for a walk. We found the coffee shop at the bottom of the building there on Breakfast Creek. And then we went into the Mercedes building and just asked the counter if I could take my nephew for a look around. And I mean, I got a 10-year-old nephew with me. Of course I can. That's just too cute, right? So we went and had a look at the top floor and all the AMGs and all that sort of stuff. And then I remember this was amazing. So we're about to hop in the lift, and there's a glass elevator, right? And the lift was coming up to the top floor, and just as we were about to step into the lift, a young woman approached the lift to catch it down with us. And as the doors open, my nephew said to the young woman, after you, like an absolute gentleman. And the young woman was absolutely beside herself, like at his manners. And of course, she didn't know he wasn't my son, although I probably did help with his chivalry a little bit and how to talk to ladies. And yes, let's just say that elevator ride down was full of praise for the young 10-year-old nephew in his being a gentleman. It was crazy. It was awesome. Yeah, okay. So it's level 2 for the servicing. All I know is that you have to look up from outside the building. You're looking up at the hoists and where they do the servicing and stuff. So Mercedes Pilates. That's funny. I mean, the router seems to be working, Middo. 5 people on the stream at the moment. Interesting. Mobile cranes. Again, I don't like traveling during peak hour. I'll say it again. Mobile cranes should be restricted to driving after 10 p.m. I'll give them 9. I'll give them 9 p.m. Between 9 p.m. and 5 a.m. That's when cranes should be moved to their respective job sites so that they can do whatever work they need to do the next day. Driving these mobile roadblocks during peak hour is just an abomination. It's terrible. It's stupid. Obviously, there's going to be some people that disagree with that, especially crane operators. That's okay. We're all entitled to our opinion. They're just not very good at making traffic flow. Let's just put it that way. Let's see how many people try to duck in last minute. Motorcyclists, I can kind of get away with it a little bit more. Well, the car in front of me decided to drive slow and just let everybody in. Now, getting up onto the gateway. I shall be letting some of these cars through till I got a big enough gap to fit in. Here we go. Oh, the Kia Picanto. Such a cute car. Leave enough space in between me and it, so but there's no traffic on the freeway. Oh, the motorway, that's what I'm trying to say. Uh, I might pull up at the servo and quickly fix up the antenna cable. I wasn't expecting to be doing 100. I mean, it's probably fine, and the antenna's magnetized quite well onto the roof. I swear someone's smoking pot back there because I just got a big whiff of pot in the car. We're doing 90 kilometers an hour on Southern Cross Drive, and all I can smell is pot. It's definitely not me. Yeah, so 90k an hour zone. Keep left and less overtaking. The Corolla in front of me got annoyed with the Mazda. Yeah, what can I say? Keep left and less overtaking in 90 zones. That's what I want to say. Oh, and so she's made a lane change now without using her indicator. Good work. So there's a couple of reasons why she's not a good driver. So there's a servo coming up not too far away. I'll quickly pull into that and buy some 100-mile-an-hour tape. Don't plan on doing 100 miles an hour tonight, so it should be fine. You two just keep chatting in the chat there too. I'm definitely paying attention to the road. However many else are on there. It's good to know what's happening. So I know not far ahead, we've got a bit of congestion. It's medium traffic at the moment. But I know up here further, 2 lanes will form 1 lane, and then we'll swoop around onto the gateway proper. This used to be the gateway arterial, and then they made a shortcut version, so this becomes Southern Cross Drive. But so left lane ends in at 500 meters, so the vehicle on my left might want to jump in front of me, which you can, and I'll leave you a gap. There you go, buddy. And that's how you let vehicles merge like a zip. Unless you're going to try and put, yeah, there we go. Beautiful. Oh, backfire. That sounds good. I've still got the little flap in the back seat open into the boot. So anything back there is quite loud, like the backfire. Still don't know, and I won't know until I watch this stream back whether you can hear ambient noise. Yeah, everything is on the web, Nina. You got Mercedes umbrella. You should see Nina's umbrella. Is it a 5-speed or a 6-speed umbrella, Nina? It's a pretty funky gear shifter umbrella. All right, Nudgy Service Center. I will pull in here for a quick fix of the tape. all my truck driver friends. Oh, that'll be good fun too. On Saturday, as I drive to Sydney, I will be in the I'll be in the work ute, which has a UHF. So we'll be doing some UHF chat on the live stream. God knows how far we'll get. It'll be interesting to see how many times I have to stop and restart the stream in order to get where we need to get to. I should have pulled up in one of the truck bays. There was like literally one. I'll be back in a second. Middo, stop doing caps. Yes, Cody. Well, I don't know why I can't hear you. I don't know. Anyway, you're on the live stream. So, yeah, they can't hear for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe because I'm watching YouTube at the same time as I'm on the phone to you, bro. I'm just trying to see if I can change to speaker. Go again.
Hello.
Oh, I can hear you now. Yeah, YouTube might be able to hear you now. Anyway, what's going on, dude? Why aren't you on? Did you forget your name? Got it. Anyway, I'm just doing a test live stream with just different equipment. You should, yeah, I'll send you a video of the laptop holder. I look like an unmarked cop car now. Yeah, I think you might like it. Anyway, what are you doing tonight? Roger. So you've got shirts. Oh, Toto shirts. Are you? Is this a shameless plug for your merch whilst I'm live streaming? How do you spell Ototo? O-T-O-T-O. This is shameless. Shameless plug for Ototo merch. Mate, why don't you just tell everyone what like you and I song? Is your second song been released yet? We definitely need to make sure people who call up can call through straight through because no one's going to hear you. No one's. Subscribe to you. Can we subscribe to you on your YouTube channel? Main stage. Where's Tomorrowland? Yeah, where is it? In Europe. All right. I'm going to relay what you just said. Mark my words, Ototo's going to be playing at Tomorrowland in Europe. He hasn't said an actual date yet. Next year? This year? Next year? Oh, at least once. Once in your lifetime. Well, lucky you're a young fella. All right. I will probably be like... who's a drill sergeant? I don't know that it's set to strict. It's definitely set to... Well, okay, put it this way. This stream is going to... could potentially upset some people. How's this? The other day, one of my shorts was basically just calling out bad behavior, right? That's what I do. Call out bad behavior on... I call out good behavior as well. Anyway, the other day, I got a reply to one of my shorts. I think it was a woman. She said, geez, you whine a lot. Now, the funniest thing about that, all right, why is OBS disconnecting and reconnecting? OBS just disconnected and reconnected. My router seems to be working. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, this girl says, geez, you whine a lot. And the first thing I thought of was, she's whining about me. So that's a bit of a hypocritical comment. And then, but my reply was, my supercharger whines a lot. I just call out bad behavior. So yeah. What's going on? Still medium traffic. Not too bad. Not too bad. All still live. Yeah. I don't know. I just got the little... Nina, you know this. I got the little doo-doo, doo-doo. OBS disconnected and then reconnected. It was very brief. It was very quick. So, but I'll be keen to see if there's any glitching later. Video looks good. I might try, you know what? Running one camera, I might try 4K. I think this camera is 4K. I think it is. I'm sick of doing, what am I doing? 85 and 100 zone though. Because these people like to slow down before they take their exit. Already done a short on that one. We can revisit that one again later. No one here's been smoking pot and eating cheesels. I definitely did. Well, put it this way, I'm a carnivore. So, and pot is a plant. So, no, thank you. No yellow bar. Well, not that I saw. Remember, the yellow bar comes up on the YouTube browser, and I'm on the OBS. I got OBS open. Window should be window. I got the OBS window open because I can see the sound, the audio mixing sound thingy, which is working well. Working quite well. Actually, you know what? To be honest, I don't even know if it's using the microphone that I'm using or the I'm assuming it is, or the laptop's microphone, considering the laptop's now mounted right next to me. Again, we've slowed down to like 9. Oh, it is a 90 zone. That's okay. Got with my fellow Lexus driver in front of me. Wonder if I change.
All right, so I think it's actually could be picking up both. To be honest. Interesting. Oh, what if I what if I turn this up? What if I turn that up? I don't know if that's any louder now. Echo. Oh, okay. All right. Let me turn all that off then.
I don't know. Is that better? Loud but distorted. Okay, maybe that's better now. Tell you what. Right, I think I'm back to normal. Is that back to normal? Oh, good work, Nina. You're earning your spanner. Like I said, this is a bit shortish notice practice. Get this equipment ready for Saturday. Seems to be working now. I'm going to make a lane change. Mark 6 Golf. Looks like a GTI. Nah, it doesn't. Exhaust is too small for a GTI. Just a TSI. So swinging from the Gateway Arterial down onto the Bruce Highway at the Pine River Bridge. Goes from 2 lanes to 4 lanes briefly until Dolly's Rocks Road peels off, and then we're 3 lanes. Such a smart ass, Middo. I can say it. You just can't type it. But good to know Streamlabs is working. Hey, Nina, do you remember the joke? Do you know what to type for the joke? The one joke that I've got loaded? I don't think Middo's seen it. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, all right. Although, actually, if I'll be quiet while I do this.
All right, so okay, now that's I'm pretty sure that's the microphone on my headset now. I don't think I've been using it. So it shouldn't be echoing now because I turned the laptop microphone off. So maybe you can hear me better, but maybe not ambient noise. But this is a good test to find out. But I can see, well, it's probably a bit too loud. It does. It's hitting into the yellow, like I was saying last night with this headset. But let me know how this goes, because if this doesn't work, that's loud. Okay, maybe a little too loud, a little bit more ambient noise too. Oh, okay. Well, I did just turn it down a little bit, like 20 decibels or something, so let me know how that goes. I'm just going to cruise in the left-hand lane here for a bit. Nah. They're going too slow. Seriously, 90 kilometers an hour. How's that right now? I'm trying not to... It should be like almost spot on by the meter, looking at the meter. It should be pretty good sound, but I don't know how good the microphone works. But at least the laptop microphone was working okay. Although I'd rather still be using my soundboard and learn how to change all the parameters for sound so we could get some nice beefy bassy sound. Oh, this is great. Oh, good on you. Right, I know. Okay, so the reason why we started a bit soft is because it was using the laptop microphone, which is not sitting very far away from me now, to be honest. Maybe maybe 18 inches, yeah, 1.5 feet away from my mouth, so that's pretty good. But now that I've got the headset mic working, I don't have any like I can't hear my own voice coming back through the headphone, like, or maybe I just haven't turned the headphones on. But I know they're working because when the laptop makes a sound, like when OBS disconnected and reconnected, I could hear that through the speaker in my on my ear. So it is working. Yeah, I agree, Mido. It's a funny one. How I like when Nina and I go for a drive and everything we can hear through our own cans on our head, and we can hear each other, and we can hear the engine, we can hear wind noise and all that, and then it doesn't all come through to OBS. So, oh, don't see that very often. A whole big truck and dog being towed by a tow truck. Awesome. All right, we've played with a few settings. The router seems to be working really well now that I tell you what, really haven't, I don't know with it, but except for OBS, there's a car in the dark just to the left there. Except for OBS disconnecting and reconnecting really, really quickly. I think the stream has definitely gotten better since I put the antenna right in the middle of the roof. Pretty crazy to think that can make such a big difference. But again, we talked about it last night, how it uses the roof as an array to spread the signal. So, or and receive. And another broken down car on the side of the road here. Alrighty. Just trying to think of a good place to end the stream tonight, even though it's only a test. I think up near the next I don't know. I haven't eaten yet. Geez, I'm hungry. Lurkers. Such a cool name for the people sitting back there watching but not interacting. That's okay, not everyone needs to interact, but it'd be awesome if you did. Awesome if you did. It's getting dark out here, but okay, that's another thing too. I do need to have a look at the nighttime settings on the camera. I know there's like a night setting. The worst part about it is it's upside. The camera's mounted upside down. Everything on it's upside down. I've had to flip the signal coming into OBS to make it up the correct way, but all of the menus and everything like that are upside down on the camera. So I need to take it out and have a good play. Looks like Nina might have dropped out. I don't know, maybe she's having a quick shower after work before she goes out and watches the State of Origin, mate. Maybe I should have done that too. Oh no, I was too excited after work today to I had a bunch of stuff to get done after I knocked off, so but getting this, well, going and buying this laptop holder, awesome. Middo, can you believe it was 5 minutes down the road from where I live? Crazy. I might take this exit. Yeah, that's all good. We're going to stop this stream very soon. I was just looking for a nice little lit up area to do that. Alright, I think we got enough data for tonight. I might just pull up over on the side here. On the shoulder. Looking at the truck. The truck sign. Alright, thank you for anybody else who was joining and watching tonight. Anybody who watches this after. Like I said, it was just a test to see if some of this new equipment could work. Yeah, let's shut it down now. Middo, thank you for help. Things seem to go alright. I'm looking back at the router and it seems to be... I might actually turn the torch on just to see what lights are flashing. Or I might even send you video of it flashing away. But it's the 4 and 5G. Lights are flashing like crazy, so that's obviously a good sign. And the 3 lights for the second sim are working. The headset, obviously, once I turned it on, it seems to be working well now. And the sounds, like you said, sound alright, so I'll have a little bit of a watch later. Alright, thanks everybody, and